Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Coaching Edge. I hope you're having a great day and everything's going your way. Hey, I wanted to talk about fears a little bit today and kind of explain to you what fears mean to me and just kind of give you some ideas on ways you're misusing fear in your own life. I got to be honest with you. Everything you want outside of your comfort zone is what you're looking for. And if there's fears holding you back from reaching out of that comfort zone, then you're looking at things a little bit wrong. Um, you know, I believe fears hold us back in life, and everything you want is on the other side of fear. So you got to keep that in mind. I believe fear does not come from God. It's not anything good other than the fact that you have fear to keep you safe. For example, you're not going to walk down a dark alley in the worst part of town in the middle of the night by yourself with no weapons, no anything in a high crime area. That fear will save your life. Other than that fear itself or that feeling of fear, it will not serve you any good other than that situation. So many times people give up their dreams because of fear. They're afraid of what might happen. They're afraid to step out of their comfort zone. They're afraid to let go of someone who's very toxic in their life, that's hurting them, abusing them. Fears kill more dreams than anything, and I really believe it is evil. There's no doubt about it in my mind. And I think that people get in the habit of making decisions out of fears, and you cannot do that. It's going to lead you down the wrong path. Now, I've talked a little bit about fears before on my channel, but I kind of wanted to talk about it a little more in depth and to help give you a better understanding. You cannot let fear hold you back in life. Will people make mistakes? Yep. You can't be afraid to make mistakes. Like I said, you can't let fears keep you in bad situations. People are fearful to pay the bills. What happens if I leave my boyfriend, girlfriend? How am I going to pay the bills? All of a sudden that fear creeps in on them, and then so they don't take action and make changes when maybe that's what they need to do. So you have to keep that in mind when it comes to fears. Even in situations where maybe someone was hurt or abused, the fear tends to creep in on them. They're afraid to fall in love again. They're afraid to have that relationship again. They're living in fear because they don't want to repeat what happened to them before. So therefore they don't step out of their comfort zone, and they get kind of stuck where they're at. Believe me, I had a lot of fears when I first started doing some life coaching, because the what if I fail sneaks in. What if people don't like me? What if the what ifs, the fears, really stepping out. Sometimes you can be afraid. Heck, yeah, in some cases, some people are afraid just to go down to the corner gas station or store because they live in fear. They watch a lot of TV. They hear nothing but bad things on the news, of people getting mugged, hurt, killed, you name it. So sometimes people get in that fear mode, and like I said before, you don't want to make all your decisions based on fear. That's the wrong way to go, and it's going to lead you to no place good. Let alone you don't want to put that fear. If you've heard of the law of attraction, what you put out comes back to you. So if you're putting out a lot of fear, guess what? You may attract some of that bad stuff to you. I believe that too. You need to put out good to the world, and good will come back to you. If you're putting out a lot of fear to the world, well, guess what? The fear's going to come back to you. So you have to be very careful with that. Now, I guess the biggest thing to make changes when it comes to your mind and when you're thinking, one of the ways I've kind of learned is you have to ask yourself, is it a worry, a fear, or a doubt that's creeping in on you? I look at that as a worry, and this is the way I kind of learned it, and I feel God taught me this. If it's a worry, a fear, or doubt creeping in on you, that's not from God. If it's something that's good, loving, forgiving, that's from God. That will help you decipher when you make decisions on, is this a fear creeping in on me? Is this God telling me, hey, this is maybe the direction I need to head? Maybe I should put my trust in him and not give in to fears and worries and doubts. I guess that's how I learned a lot about fear, and I discovered along the way I had to step out in quite a few situations where, I was kind of fearful to step out and put myself out there like that. But because I trusted God and believed God, it all worked out. So you have to understand that a little bit too. And hopefully talking about fears today helps you a little bit in your situation. You do have to analyze what your thinking is and some of the decisions you're making. You have to ask yourself, now, am I making this decision based on fear, or is it in faith and trust? That's the difference. And you have to take a look at your situation that way when you're making decisions. To make sure you're making the right decision. So, like I said, the only time fear comes into play is when it's something to protect your life, your safety. Then yes, fear will kick in, and that will help you. For the most part, I see it as a negative thing. So keep that in mind. Hey, if you want to talk about fear some more, that's what I do here on the Coaching Ed, is help you work through some issues and daily life things, to maybe help you better understand, or at least give you other options, or give you another set of eyes to look at things. That's what I do to help you work through some of that stuff. And like I said, if you want to make some changes, to analyze what you're thinking, take a look, step back. Okay, like I said, am I making this decision based out of a fear, or is it trust and faith? And that's how you kind of got to look at it. And hopefully that'll help you with making better decisions. So, hey, if you need anything, just let me know. Give me a message, send me an email. Take care, my friends. God bless. Bye.